Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Sam, and in today's video I have a thrift haul to show you, just like an old-fashioned sit-down thrift haul to go through with you guys. I went to 2 different antique malls today and I'm so excited to show you what I found. So let me show you what I found. That's Cricket. Can you say hi, Cricket? Alright, back into it. Okay, so I went to 2 antique malls. I went to the Hollowell Antique Mall and I went to the Fairfield Antique Mall, and I go to those 2 like all the time. They're my regular places that I like to go to. The vendors there, they just really restock. Obviously some booths don't, but there are some that I can just count on for always having new inventory, and I just always manage to find stuff. So I have everything kind of in piles. So I have art, books, and then just random decor. So I'm going to do the art first because I found some really cool art today and I'm excited about it. So the first thing that I found is this oval ready to hang. It has this little like metal hanging piece, just little landscape, and I just absolutely love it. The interesting thing about this is that I have gotten from this person's booth another oval that was like a forest landscape that was different than this, and then a floral, but like the same exact frames, but I got this one today, so I'm excited about it. This is my favorite thing that I found today, and it's just so random, but it's this teeny tiny little horse art. Look how small the frame is. It's so cute and so old, but it's like 3D, so this is 3D. And I think it's a print, pretty sure. It is signed, but that does not look like a painting. It looks like a print. But I just love it so much that it's so small. It's definitely old. If you know anything about this artist, Rivst, R-I-V-S-T, or anything about these old 3D art, let me know. I'm going to do a little like Google Lens search, but I saw this and I was like, ooh, I need that. This was only $5. So, I don't know, it just felt special to me. I've never found anything like that. I found like 3D art before, but just, I don't know, there's just something about that one that is so special. And then I found these really pretty bird art pieces. Now, the person's tag said prints, but me and Renee were looking at them and they're definitely paintings. And on the back it says hand painted Robin, and 1992. Made something. What's this? I can't tell exactly what it says. Painting by Harriet something or other. School teacher. Oh, that's so sweet. But anyway, so there's a blue jay, which, oops, can't tell if the glare is showing. Anyway, there's a blue jay and a robin, and the robin's a little bit smaller, and I just thought these were so sweet and so special, and they're definitely paintings, and I'm excited about them. And from 1992, so technically they're vintage. Isn't vintage anything 20 or more, or is it 30 or more? I don't know, but I'm vintage now, apparently. So then I found this painting for $10. It is signed, and how beautiful is this? This almost looks like a paint by number because of the colors and just how they did it, but it's some sort of, I would say, almost looks like Swiss or Norwegian or something, but also could be like Wyoming. So I really don't know. It's just so beautiful. It is so well done and looks so real, you know, like it just looks fake. Not real, it looks fake. It's so good. But anyway, stretched canvas. It's just so pretty. I just love it. I love the colors, and like I said, it looks very paint by number. Oh, 1959. It says right here. And the artist is this. S.M.U.C.H.E. But I just loved this so much, and I couldn't believe it was $10. And then this was $8, I believe. It's unframed, but this has my heart because it looks a lot like where I'm from. I live in Maine, and it just looks very Maine. Like, this is probably Maine. This is a watercolor, and I think it's gorgeous. Unframed, like I said, but would be so good in a frame. Look at this. The board that it's on is cute, and it says Portland, so maybe that is Maine, but it could be Oregon. It's very, you know, feel like the two Portlands kind of look alike. Not that I've ever been to Portland, Oregon, but I feel like they look similar. And then another coastal. I always see this painting at the Fairfield Antique Mall, and I never pick it up because of this little scratch right here. But I feel like if you just look past the scratch, it is so beautiful. I love the muted tones. I love the colors right here in the water, and right here looks almost like fall. It is just so beautiful. Oh, 1951 on the back it says. So, I don't know. And I love the frame. It's just, this is really, really beautiful. And this could be very like cottagecore style. I don't know what else that says. Everybody wrote in cursive back in the day. Back in the day. And I can never read it. I can read cursive, but they just write it so scratchy. I can't tell. And then I got this painting. This is just on board, but I thought it was so sweet. I love the flowers. I love the colors. I love like all the different textures. And I almost like that it looks like pretty amateur. I just think it's so, so cute and whimsical. There's just something about this one I had to get. It's just, it makes me happy. I really, really like it. And so I think I spent 10 on that one. And that last one was 38. So that was the most I spent on a piece of art, but I've been staring at that one every single time I go. Whoop, get off that cricket. And I go a lot. So I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of staring at you. I'm bringing you out. Okay, so, oh, the last piece of artwork, sorry. This one was 25. Look at this big bad boy. I can't believe I almost forgot about this. Sorry about the glare. I'm in my room. But this is like charcoal, or what's the other medium? That's like, oh, pastels. But $25, really, really nice frame. This is like fabric right here. And if somebody has a golden, they would probably love this. It's so, so pretty. Even if you don't have a golden, it's cool. And it's artist signed. So 25 for that. And it's big and framed really nicely. I don't know what I'm going to sell that for yet. But, my battery is already dying. Okay. Then, for $6, I got this incredibly stained and crazed ironstone bowl. That's not, like, dirt. That is the staining, which I'm obsessed with. There's no stamp, but it's just so good. And I got that for $6, which was wild. Then, look at this alabaster. I think alabaster or marble. Stone mushroom. I'm telling you, I got really good stuff today. I love this whole haul that I got. And then I got the Little Book of Hygge. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. I've sold this book a few times, so I'm tempted to keep this one for myself, but I'll probably sell it. And then I got these two brass unicorns, and they were both $9. And this one is heavier than this one. So this one is like super, super solid and a little bit shinier, but I love them both. I like the stand that this one's on. This one's on like a round stand. So I was excited about those. And then all over the internet, I have been seeing these vintage and antique oyster dishes doing really well for other resellers, and they're kind of like trending. And so I know they're really collectible. So this is my first time buying an oyster dish. This is definitely vintage, not antique. And it's milk glass, and then I don't think that's real brass, but maybe. And it does have a little hairline crack right here. I don't know if you can see. But I thought I would test the waters with selling oyster plates. And so I thought this was a good one to start with because it's pretty neutral, and I thought it was really pretty. Also would be such a pretty like watercolor palette. But yeah, I spent $12 on that, and I think it's very all over the place when I look those up. Some that aren't milk glass, some other kinds. The cat is moving my... Stop it. They're both crazy and they're all over my art. Get... Anyway, some that aren't milk glass and are like ceramic or porcelain or different mediums, those can be so expensive. There are certain kinds that are like painted, But I don't think the milk glass ones are worth that much. I think I could probably get like 30 bucks for that, but still I just wanted to try it out and I think it's pretty. So then I got this pair of stone bookends. I think this is onyx. It says alabaster, but I don't think this is alabaster. I'm pretty sure this is onyx. So anyway, these are in really good shape. I love these and I paid a little up. I paid 20, but I just loved the grain on them, if that's what you call it. And anything bookend sells for me, and anything stone. So I just, you know, combine the two and hope it does well. So then I found this. Well, Renee actually found this swan planter, brass swan planter, and it's got patina, but like the perfect amount, like not too much. I think this is so beautiful. This one I also kind of paid up for. I kind of sometimes go off vibes when I'm in there. And I ended up spending 24 on that one, but I do think I could get like 45 or so. So it's not like a complete, like, I like to get double my money back at least. So it's not completely double, but still worth the pickup. Just because I know it will sell. You know, kind of like this too. Like, so here's this. I have thrifted this before and I had so much interest in it that I was excited to find another one. So like I said, if I find something that I might not necessarily make double my money back or more, but I know it's going to sell, I will pick it up. So like this was 18, but it was also 20% off. So it was like 15, but I'm gonna sell it for 30. So I'm not gonna make a lot of money, but I know it's guaranteed. You know what I mean? And then also sometimes I just like things for the aesthetic to like have on my page, which is probably ridiculous, but I'm telling you the truth. So then the last thing that I have are 3 really good art books. I'm really excited about these. They are so heavy. So let me show you them together real quick. So we've got Impressionism, Monet, and Treasury of World Painting. And without the jackets, I probably will sell them with the jacket, but show them in the photo on my page without them. Look how gorgeous. It's like the fabric bound with the gold letters. I have sold that Monet one before, I think. And they're so cool because inside, like the art, you could take it out and you could like frame it. So not every single one, but most of them do that. And these are just really good books. I paid a little up on these too, just because I figured they would sell, and if they don't, I don't mind keeping them. I paid 10 each. So here's the Monet one, and honestly, I think I could sell them each for at least 30 each. I think if I look back at my page, I might have sold a couple of these for like 50 bucks. I can't remember, but see how it like comes out? They're just so cool. And the Impressionism one is that same fabric with the gold. They're just so beautiful. I just love them. They're in really good shape. Sorry. And they're just beautiful. Like, just really, really, really good coffee table books. They would just be stunning as a coffee table book and as a collection, like all together. But yeah, I'm really excited about this find. So yeah, anyway, if you stack those up and then like put like this on here and, you know, I don't know, this, and you could put like matches in here and have a whole vibe, and you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. So anyway, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which find was your favorite, or if you have multiple, let me know. Make sure you're following me on my shop page, which is Blueberry Vintage Co. on Instagram. It's linked down below. So is my website, and so is my regular Instagram page. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!